Don't worry, this one what I've got will cleanse your past, your future, your present. I'm telling you, all your sins will do mannequin challenge. I'm telling you. Don't worry, I will sort it out. Hey, Masambe Wena, chop chop.
It's
your boy Mike New, aka from the Dejavu. Welcome to another episode of Afrobuzz. This week we have our famous friends, Mr. Dejavu and Mr. Jacob.
We're gonna do this, no, bro.
I like Jacob. I like Jacob.
How you gonna do my man?
No. I know it's Doris from day one. I know you're Jacob from day one, so it's gonna be Jacob.
Let's make it around.
We're gonna make it around, Julie.
Yes, hey everybody, it's Julie.
What's that?
That's my greeting.
What's all the gang signs and stuff?
I'm a gangster.
I mean, we all are. I mean, you know, see how new you going, James from DBB. You guys should have some. Yeah, what?
I'm a lady today.
Yeah, ladies still have gangster signs.
Yeah.
Just say so girl Jimmy Choo.
Follow me at Jimmy Choo.
I don't know,
Your
something.
girl Jimmy Choo.
Yeah, I'll say. Okay, don't fuck it up.
Wow. Hey guys, it's Angela, aka I don't speak African.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why we lit, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do all the handshake, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? And it's your boy James Jones, aka James Verb Jones, aka King of the Gist on all social networks. And you guys are welcome to another episode of Afrobuzz. We deep in the middle today, yo. When I say deep, I don't just mean numbers. I mean, there's bread in the building. Larry's gonna hate me for this night's over my life. Yo, what's good, guys? You guys introduce yourselves. So the people living under Oluma Rock that don't know you guys.
Okay, my name is Mr. Dejavu, aka D-A-R-E. Yeah, we're here. I'm a promoter at ATL. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for quite a while. I'm here with my boss man, Jacob.
Boss man, that's funny. I'm Jacob. I go by the name Jay Snow. Part of Goodfellas, you know, in Atlanta.
Who are the Goodfellas? I mean, we know who they are, but who are the Goodfellas? Not personal as in one by one, but what Goodfellas do basically?
Goodfellas, we promote, we market, we do a couple of things.
Yeah, but dude, listen, you have Afrobuzz. You gotta let these Africans and other internationals know who the Goodfellas are. I'm saying, tell them, bro.
I think we get back into that like later on down, you know, as we talk and get comfortable. You know what I mean?
Okay, we can do that.
Hey,
As long as he tells us, I ain't tripping.
that was like walking from the David Dash.
Yeah.
No, because honestly, you know, I asked that. You see what he said?
Hey.
They both said, we market, we promote. I'm saying, like, tell these people you're the premier promotion team for African scene in Atlanta. Like, take the shit, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Humble.
Okay, no homo, but that's what I'm saying. Don't take the shit. That's horrible. Okay, so we'll get there later, right? That's what you're saying, Jacob?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I won't forget.
I'll come back to it real quick.
Okay, so today we have Darry, we have Jacob. We'll be talking about a few things, hidden hot topics, of course. We'll be talking about some business, you know, some, Darry can teach you guys a few things. Jacob can definitely teach you guys a few things as well. Oh, well, he'll be teaching all of us, I guess. So, welcome, guys, welcome.
Thank you.
That's super cool.
Yeah, intro is so short. I didn't know. I guess that's it for the intro. So we'll go back to that. I mean,
Don't you have like an intro and you have like,
I know, but that intro is kind of short, man.
oh, this is still like,
That's why I'm saying I wanted you guys to like go in.
Okay, intro. Basically, everything, me personally, I'm talking about myself from the start. I started doing promotion in Atlanta from 2003.
Okay.
Yeah, got into doing it was like basically like it was me and my family and some other people. We started together and pushed it together. And actually back in the day we had like Tiwa was part of it at some point. Full sub that does owns the clubs and other stuff and breaking parties now. He was part of Dejavu back then. And we all started together and we started doing it evolved as a Nigeria reunion.
Okay.
That's how everything started. So
That's a Nigerian folk.
yeah, that's how everything started back in 2003, 2004, and from there, right now we throw parties and Goodfellas, now we're all together. So teams from different places came together and come to Goodfellas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, with you, Daria, I know, like I said, everybody came together. I know you from college days, West Georgia, with what was it? Not Stuff Fest.
So much.
Not West Georgia, trust me. Was it Stuff Fest?
I can't remember which one it was.
Man, it was like Freaknik almost in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But he used to do it at West Georgia and stuff. I used to go there. It was out high school at the time. And so there was an older brother guy at the time that was doing it.
Right.
Top 2 recipes. You know, but yeah, I remember going there and stuff. And out of nowhere, you transitioned and you were in the African scene. I don't know your relationship with Fo, how you know back then.
Right.
I don't know where you connected with Jacob. You know what I'm saying? I know Jacob as well. I know Jacob. He started with Royal Nights with Joe and Quigu. Well, not Quigu. Was it?
All right, so I'm a promoter by mistake. First of all, there's a bunch of kids growing up, high school. We didn't know what the fuck we wanted to do. Can we coach?
Of course.
Okay. We didn't know what we wanted to do, and I believe it was Kwaku's idea one day. We were just hanging out, and I think at that time, Jamon, maybe E-Dot was promoting. Shout out Jamon and E-Dot. Now, they used to be in my competition, they're friends now. But we used to play ghost day parties all the time. And one day I think we were sitting down bored. Me, Justice, Yao, Joe, and Kwaku, bored. And we're just talking about ways to make money as kids. Because, you know, we used to cut grass here and there, horses here and there. None of that was working. So we decided to put an event together. Kwaku came together, Kwaku called us together, told us he thinks we should try this because we knew people, blah, 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 blah. I wasn't really interested, and Joe hit me up. At that time, I think Joe was my closest friend at the time. So he was like, yo, let's jump into it and see what happens. So I told him for us to go into it, so I kind of wanted to run like a business. So we came up with some type of capital, jumped in, did our first party. The thing about the first party is always works. So our first party worked.
You said first party always works?
Always works. Always
Doesn't or does?
Always works.
You think so?
Yes, always works. If you fail at your first party, give up. Actually, no, I'm lying.
Dang.
But,
No, that's real.
You know, coming from somebody who's doing it now, when you say that, I guess he means it. Continue.
well, what happens at your first party is people who know you don't want to let you down. So whoever you invite almost, they come out. And because you've not been doing it for too long, they feel the need to support you in the first party. So our first party came together, did pretty well. Then we did our second one. Did all right. Then we decided to go to West Georgia. West Georgia, same thing. First party, did great. Second party, okay. Third party, I believe we invested too much. We tried to get artists, something happened, and we invested too much of our money. But we ran into some competition with some people who sort of kind of made their life from partying, doing parties. And it was in the country. The rules are way different. So what happened was, I believe they sent people to our party, sort of kind of turn people away. One thing happened. I got a little arrogant, said some things I wasn't supposed to say. One thing happened. Long story short, we drive the company down financially. We started with a couple of dollars. I don't like talking about numbers, but we started with a few dollars. So we run the company dry, just from making mistakes and investing in stupid things. The funny thing was, when we went completely broke, is when I believe I learned some things about the game. So I was still willing to stay, some people were willing to leave, blah, 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 we spoke. But we stopped with Georgia, we moved down here. So at this point we did African parties at Calabasas.
I think that's the first time.
Yeah.
I met. Yeah.
We did hip hop parties in West Georgia. And then when I moved down, I had some people I went to school with, some Caribbean people. So we did some Caribbean parties down here, mixed with some hip hop parties. So when we got down here, we're doing Caribbean and hip hop. That was, I think, frequency. At this point, I was doing more Caribbean and hip hop than Africans. But I did that for a while. But when I was working with the Caribbeans, I met Jesse. James, you know, yeah, Jesse Bosch. So when I met Jesse sort of kind of saw some of my potential. We spoke about some things. We didn't really work together. We just spoke about some things. Myself, I believe Joe at the time was still down. Justice had given up on promotion. He decided to do pictures. Actually, he was a DJ first. Yeah.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
DJ. I never noticed. I mean, I always know. Never knew that one.
He's a DJ at Calabash. Like he's one of my longest friends now. You know what I mean? He started out. He was the guy that whatever we needed, he would do. So before we needed a DJ, we couldn't find a DJ. He bought his little DJ equipment. He was DJ. Then one thing happened. We figured it wasn't for him. Then we needed a photographer. Then he picked up a camera. So whatever we needed, he was there. But at this point, he was still down. And I believe at one point we said, fuck it to everything that was going to try another African party. Because our two most successful parties were African parties. Mm-hmm. This time, I believe it was around Ghana Independence, and we were competing with Jamal and Ida at the time, I believe, yes. We did okay. They did great, evidently. Because they understood the market more than we did. But it was at that point that we kind of made a decision to sort of kind of yield more African. Mm-hmm. I was still doing stuff in the Caribbean scene or whatever. I work with Fo too a lot. Same Fo from Derek.
Okay.
Shout out Fo. Showed me a lot of things. So we decided to do more African events. I believe the first event we did was the first African experience. The first major event we did.
Okay.
Jesse put us on.
When you say we talking Goodfellas, we
not Goodfellas. Well, at that point, we were still going on the Royal Nights.
Gotcha.
I hadn't met this guy. He used to charge me to go to his parties. So the first party we did as a collective, major African party, besides the Calabash and all the small things we were doing, was African experience. Mm-hmm. Again, shout out to Jesse. She owed me some money for that. He underpaid. I was very underpaid. So, anyway, the money was not the issue. It was more so the exposure. Mm-hmm. We did it, and then I believe I met Fly over there. So then Fly took my name to Under and Eve over at Queens. One thing led to another, ended up at Queens, and the rest was history.
Okay, well, let's enter the story to begin with. So let's take a quick break real quick.
And when we get back, we'll talk about everybody's week. See what happened, like as far as like hot topics this week and what everybody did individually, I guess, real quick. And we're gonna break in. We'll be right back with the Afrobuzz show on Afrobuzz Radio and everywhere else.
What's his voice?
I don't know. I don't know what voice that was. Welcome back, guys. We're turning up. Obviously, we're having fun. Real quick. But yeah, welcome back to the Afrobuzz show. Of course, we got Jay Snow in the building. We got Mr. Dejavu. That's Darren Jacob of the Goodfellas. I still feel like they give you guys a proper introduction, but you know, they're big boys, so if they go back and tell you guys it's fine. If they don't, it's whatever. They bounces, yo. But welcome back to the show. Of course, we got Angie and Jimmy, who are also getting very quiet through that first segment.
Wow. It was their introduction.
Yo, I was fascinated. I was thinking about you. Yeah, you better tell that story.
I know. I was like,
No, it was a great story.
I was really into it.
I thought you were ridiculously quiet.
No, I was like immensely listening, like, cause
Okay. You know, it was a great story.
it puts pieces together.
I know half
I
of the
literally
story.
picked up right at Queens.
Put something into perspective today, though.
It's interesting to get the backstory.
I know when I met Jacob, though. The day I met him, he was angry, he was mad, it was acting like we were going to fight. So obviously, immediately I just saw somebody trying to fight. I was like,
Wow.
I don't fight. I use fight. I'm just saying. I like people that fight for their rights.
No, I remember now. James really liked me because I was trying to fight somebody. I remember that.
Yeah.
Over business.
I was
Arguing with somebody about something. I was checking somebody about something,
Here's the
and he
thing, right?
appreciated it.
So we're working with some guys at the time who own a certain clothing Atlanta, right? So we're working with some guys at the time who own a certain clothing Atlanta. I've never met Jacob in my life. I never knew he was on the same party that I was. We've already calculated the money. The money has calculated the percentage is back. When I saw another promoter beside me, really angry, like checking niggas, and me too, I was checking them, and it was cold as fuck. So I was like, this guy is standing out here to not take his own bush. I'm like, who is this guy? The one has to come talk to him, and the guy just said, yo, I ain't here. I was like, what's good? Yeah. I just said that I knew we'd be friends at some point. So that's that. That's true. That was the day I met Jacob. And after that, let's just say Jacob slowly and steadily, and then later on, very quickly and very velocity high, came in the scene and he's doing his thing. He's doing the goddamn thing.
Thanks for inviting me, Mr. Dejavu.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
I want to get back to this right here now. Like I said before, I know both of y'all from different ways.
Right.
This collaboration, how that happened. Now this whole Goodfellas, first of all, who came up with Goodfellas? Like, how did that come about? And then how did you guys collaborate? And then create the whole Goodfellas group that you guys have going. Please do tell me.
You got it?
No, Dari, I want you to talk. I want to already talk.
No, I can't remember again. It's so long. Okay,
Where is this stuff from?
Summertime.
Start from National. Back in Jesse.
No.
Which one?
Cascade.
That's how it started? Oh shit. Oh damn, I didn't even know. Oh damn. Yeah, so if we started from Cascade, then we started working after Cascade it was Spring. Was it Queens?
We were not in a group.
No, I'm just talking about before as everything was building together, like how
Goodfellas never worked at Cream, I don't think. I think we
Not
all
the- not-
came
not as a team.
together
Not as a
after
team together.
Queens. After we bounced from Queens.
How did you guys?
Alright, so what it was I believe we had a mansion party at Cascade and we created a WhatsApp group. So the WhatsApp group had, I think, 4 key people. I believe it was myself, it was Dari, it was Iku, and it was Kofi. Those were the 4. And then after we finished the party, normally we leave. We never left. So we kept going. Either we added Ola or Ola was a part of the party. Some way, somehow, Ola was involved some way. And then when we finished, we just stayed. So as we stayed from the mansion party, I believe it was pretty decent. So we were all happy we were working with each other. So we just stayed in the group. As we stayed in the group, we started giving the group names. One person might wake up and call it the Musketeers. One person might wake up and call it the Unit. One person might wake up and call it some bullshit. And then another nigga woke up and said the Goodfellas. And that was it. That's how we came about it.
So another nigga woke up. Who's the other nigga that woke up and said,
I want to say it's between Kofi and Ola. I'm not sure.
really?
Yeah.
surprisingly, right?
I know, right?
That sounds like, I think that sounds like a
Kofi.
I'm not sure. I don't want to discredit anybody, but
So between the two of them.
I don't recall vividly, but I believe I know it wasn't me. I'm almost positive it wasn't him.
I don't come up with names.
I don't think it was Iku either.
And for some reason, I kind of agree with you. I'm not seeing Kofi either, but then again, you'd be surprised.
Kofi comes up with a lot of
Is that one person that one you don't think would be doing? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think that was
I don't come up with no names at all. It's definitely not me.
Why are you looking at me? You guys will not pick my earphones.
He turned that way, so he turned my eyeball. He turned that way.
Larry was going to tell stories from the beginning of when he met Jacob. Jacob trying to tell the Goodfellas story. Which is dope.
I was trying to start from there to move it, then to go there.
Yeah, but Jacob saying basically, we already know that one was the Coco, and now we're saying, how did Goodfellas start? So that's how Goodfellas started, right? That's dope. Okay, so now, how's everybody's week as far as like hot topics, things that happened this week? I believe the sex doll craze was ridiculous. Really? No, I don't have one. No,
Yes.
I will never have one. No, I will never have one. It's a sex.
Never know.
James doesn't need one, man.
No, what? I don't need one.
I think
In the mighty name of Jesus,
Days will get one.
in the mighty name of Jesus, I'm still in
That condition, man, make her
Why do y'all think he'll get one? Yeah.
Why would I get it?
I don't think.
I just
I want to know.
Why
Wait,
would
James,
any man
You know what? It's because I'm supposedly over sexualized on Instagram and social networks. And
But James, that's what you are.
yes, it is. But there's nothing I'm gonna be doing anyhow everywhere. No, it's
Yours. It's personal. Anyway, now. Yeah.
anyhow.
Like a sex doll. If you get a sex doll, it's yours.
That's ridiculous.
It's personal. You're not gonna
No, a
share it.
sex doll is ridiculous. What is that?
Look.
Worst case
That's a
scenario.
really big sex doll
Worst
for you
case-
by yourself.
I mean, I've
Worst
seen
case
people.
scenario. You kill one.
Jacob's fucking bad. Jacob's like, he gonna get one. He's gonna coming through.
No, I mean like Honestly, if you guys notice, there's certain things I wouldn't even talk about. I wouldn't even give it any kind of leverage, even if it's funny. I wouldn't talk about sex dolls. I haven't posted one thing about them. You can kick rocks, man. If you put them out there, help you promote some more madness that I'm just not with. So I wouldn't do sex dolls.
I personally think that James won't get sex dolls. Because you know why?
It became a James. It became a James topic. It became a James topic.
I think sex dolls are for people that need it, and James doesn't need it.
So who knows? Wait, what do you know that we don't know?
No, I don't need it because if you look at my bio on Instagram, the first thing you see is asexual. I'm asexual. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling.
For those who don't know what that means, what is it?
Asexual is James Virgil. No, asexual is a person. Asexual is a person who doesn't need sex. Like I'm not going out. Yes. Not physically.
That's why you're gonna get a dog. Not physically. That's why you're gonna get a dog. Not physically. Wait. It's a transit.
It's more of it. Emotionally. It's more of it. I cannot go and kill myself because of sex. You know what I'm saying? If you start to give me any kind of sign, just say, maybe you just have H accent, just say honestly, you say rap, I'm done. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's enough. That's an exaggeration. But you gotta feel me. It's like, I'm not gonna die if I don't get some. Sure? And I'm a virgin too, so come on.
You know what?
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing.
What do you know?
I said you're a virgin,
Yeah, of course. This is
super virgin,
right? Everybody.
Just for the record, I believe to each his own, and if you want a sex doll, do get it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how you feel?
Exactly.
Would you get one?
No.
I know one
right here.
Yes. Jimmy has a question.
I have a question. Do you guys feel that maybe sex dolls will help people in relationships stop cheating? Or is having sex with your sex doll considered cheating?
What's your definition of cheating?
Well, okay, well that's a whole different topic. What is the definition of cheating? Like, let's establish some. What's cheating?
For me,
If you think about it, you're cheating.
I don't know what cheating is necessarily.
I personally think cheating. It depends on cheating depends on the relationship.
True.
It depends on the relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's different. You know, some people are like, oh, you talk to him, or you talk to her, you're cheating, or you were looking at her this, or you're having a conversation in a deep way. Or some people say, oh, was it kissing, or was it sex? You know what I'm saying? I think I've heard so many different things from different people that say, oh, that's what cheating is.
So what's your one?
Me? No.
Yeah, I just have a question.
This guy doesn't never want to answer.
So is it possible for sex not to be cheating?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sex is cheating, of course.
Sex is definitely cheating.
Standard.
So no matter
So no matter what, immediately the moment you have sex is cheating.
I mean, for me personally, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Okay.
So as long as you don't have sex, it's not cheating.
I never said that. I just said that sex is part of
It's part of the cheating.
part of cheating. I never said this, but it lets from.
Sex is definitely.
In my opinion, I don't believe the sex doll will stop anybody from doing what.
Okay, thank you. And not only that, in my opinion, to go back to what Jimmy actually asked, do we think the sex doll will stop guys from cheating? The truth is, I hate to sound like all these mediocre people who say the snatch is the snatch.
They sound like this.
The snatch is the snatch. All of them say, some people say snatch is snatch. And they're kind of right. Truth is, for people, I think mentally you're messing with a person sexually or romantically or intimately in the mental capacity, right? Yeah, so if you're messing with them in the mental capacity, that doll ain't gonna do nothing for you. It's the fun of taking them out and hanging out with them and talking and foreplay. Where's the foreplay gonna come back with the doll? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily know about that foreplay stuff, but you know, I'm just saying.
Let me tell you something. That's the sex doll is gonna help a lot of people. Yeah, especially people who have no game.
I agree.
Oh, that's a good perspective. I never thought about it.
If you don't have a game, you don't need help.
Like, what?
All the help, including Jesus. Yeah. Give him another Marcel, please. Goes to the whole thing.
I'm saying, so you go get a doll. That makes it worse.
No.
Not
It
really.
helps you physically, But then,
See, that's
But
a
even then, how
part,
does it
the
help you
physical
physically?
part.
Because
But
that
that's
doll
yeah.
isn't responding.
It gives you
to
confidence.
yeah, but your students do what you gotta do on your end. She ain't gotta do shit, bro. You know what I'm
But
saying?
how would you know you're doing anything well if the thing that you're
Exactly why
can't do
But
it?
I think it
guys
gives you
that have
a sense of
I have
self-confidence.
a better question though.
What?
Is sex just physical or is it more to it?
That's like I said, it's a mental thing. That's what I'm saying. So
You
at
know,
the
you-
time,
So
for
if it's
guys,
just
some people-
this is what
When
they
they
do.
don't get that
It's a
working.
So why do people go crazy for it? I don't get it. Like,
Crazy
why
for
are
what?
people like, I feel like, what's the craze? Everybody's like,
People go crazy for anything online.
that's true. I guess
Anything that feels good, anything that's good, anybody go crazy for.
I think it's fair.
Do you remember when Diary came up one time?
Do I remember?
Man, people went crazy for that too, man.
I did.
This guy.
Dejavu in the house, everybody get down. Yo, y'all don't understand. Let me tell you something, right? This is how much Diary changed Atlanta.
Sing the
Party
song,
scene.
sing the song.
Yeah, I just did.
No,
I
do
sing
one song.
a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's a song.
There's a song. That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Yo,
know.
The song go on
Diary was
YouTube,
popping
bro.
so much that niggas in Atlanta did a whole song about it, nigga. I can't forget. They shot a video.
See, that's why I
You
like
got
y'all
to see
already.
Diary in the video.
Honestly, this
Wait,
group right here.
where's this video at?
People
Yeah,
just,
you
like,
need to
we need the link.
Oh, you should have seen Ethan.
Somewhere you go Google yourself. Like,
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Buzz blocked or something. I'm ready for that thing.
That's good.
Yeah, equal.
What?
Yo, you can release that stuff, man. Somebody just tell
you create 20 emails. I said to everybody, like, this email needs to be.
No. On some real shit. That's how much Dejavu was popping as far as the Nigerian scene / African scene back then. It was like when they started, him and his brothers started. I think this is probably after the full angle or during the full angle, I guess. Because Full DJ those parties too,
Yeah,
right?
before they did this party.
Okay, yeah. Full used to be a DJ. A lot of people don't know that. He's good radio DJ. I support him at Peacock or whatever. That's where all the gal there meet. Yeah, but Diary changed the whole scene during what he was doing, and that was how much energy Nigerians had in Africa since 2003, 2004. I really think that's when Atlanta changed. And I keep saying this is New London. It's taking shorter than it should. I was thinking 20 years before. In 10, 12, 13 years, Atlanta's popping. People move here. Internationals move here. The Nigerian scene is so popular that it's become an Afrobeat scene altogether. It's an African scene. It's actually a big deal. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people won't tell you. A lot of people wouldn't know. I just want to say big up Diary for doing something for society, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you did alright, bro.
Thank you, sir. And thank you for promoting for free for me.
Yeah, you know what's funny? So I used to promote a little bit, and what's crazy is the first party I did with Diary, right, was as Afrobuzz because I used to do a little show, and I did a party with Diary. So I'm just chilling and waiting for money. That's how Diary came and handed me this amount of money. So and again, before I used to promo, they couldn't be money. So Diary handed me the money now. So now I went to the car and counted it down. That's how my hands started shaking. I was like, yo, this what these niggas doing in these streets? Hey, bro. I'll be here next week. You need me? What you mean? I'm like, that's how we do it, bro. No, but yeah, you know, so Fat Shouts Don't Pee, Fat Shouts Don't Pee, he and I created Afrobuzz back in the day. We did a thing, we had a short little stand.
And Harriet too.
Yes, and Harriet, of course, I'm sorry. Fat Shouts
Give
Don't Pee.
everybody their credit, bro. Diary's not letting that shit slide.
What?
Harriet. Give
Yeah.
her credit.
I do, yeah. Harriet is my nigga. What you want me to say? Yeah, that's my nigga. Yeah.
Afrobuzz.
Okay, so Darren, you wouldn't get a doll.
No.
Okay, and Jacob already said he wouldn't. No, would you get a doll?
Why do you?
Okay. At all.
Yeah, so let's just keep this on the surface, Mike.
No,
If
you
you
get a doll?
ask me if I'm going to get a dog, that means you're telling me I don't.
Why do you
I don't
believe
have
Diary
a
get a dog?
I'm asking. I didn't say he would. I know
I
know for a fact that Darren will not get a doll.
Man, so I'll ask.
I want you to know that.
Why would you ask me about people?
Okay, so I know you believe that, but I want the viewers to know now. Oh, speaking of which, okay, so if you get a sex toy, does that mean you would get a doll?
That's a good question.
If you have a sex toy, does that mean you would also get a toy? Is it possible that you get a doll as well?
I don't understand the question.
No,
If you ask a female,
Yeah, there's
if you
no
ask
male
a female
version of
that
this
will
toy,
get
so we don't
the sex
know.
there are male versions.
Okay,
Are there?
male version of the same female?
No,
Really?
I'm
That's just to
Nah, that I did not know.
My phone is doing like, yo,
Okay, that's a good question.
I see.
Yes.
No, I mean, I only know it's my WhatsApp. It's my
Yo,
WhatsApp.
they made the guy stuff like this.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Like this one.
Honestly, I
I saw
haven't
it,
seen any of that, so I
like
can't
14
give an
inches.
opinion.
I've not been on social media lately.
Tyrese, I read specs.
Yeah,
For real though, I really did not know they make a man version.
I didn't know they make a man version.
Okay, so
now that's a whole different ballgame.
Y'all didn't
Now your
know.
question becomes relevant
y'all didn't
in a
know.
sense.
So now you don't know. So now, if you, I'm not saying that you guys own sex toys, but if you would use a sex toy, doesn't that kind of automatically say you'd use a sex doll?
Still don't really understand the question, but I think that's a no.
I think he's saying
The question's pretty much saying, okay,
own
like,
a sex toy, like regular sex
Yeah,
toys that are not made to look like people, would you also then be someone who would get a sex doll?
Okay, so for me that would be a no.
Isa, no.
It's a no.
Okay, so that's for you guys personally.
Personally,
So
yeah.
you think socially, like as in society.
Now,
For women, I think it's a
business,
no. generally all
no.
around.
For business, I think business-wise, I think that sex doll would sell more for women than
That's
for
what I'm
men.
saying. There's a
I
whole.
think so.
Why?
Because you don't use your hands to do other things.
Why I feel that way?
Yeah,
Well,
why
the
you
thing
feel
about
that
it, you see,
Why?
I don't believe anybody.
Okay, personally, this is why I feel like the female doll is being pushed so much because men are just hypersexual. So you guys are super sexual.
Nah, you are not.
Women are not like that. No, personally. Women aren't like that. So when I go spend any point of mine to buy a doll,
the thing with men is like, yeah, some men will go buy it.
y'all pay for other
But
things.
for men will pay. Like, I don't think no man really want to have sex with a fake.
How do you know? I mean, there's no
Something
backlash.
that's not real.
So I saw something that was very
There's a
interesting.
market for it.
So if you have a girl that their butt is not real, their boobs is not real, I think it's real, right? You still, do what you do. It was
See,
that
I
saw it on social media. I agree.
I saw that.
But it was an interesting
That's
perspective.
another reason why I would say like I hate women. Let me say that back. I don't hate them. I'm very strong. No, hate is very strong. But let me just, I dislike women that do the implants. And
Why?
because I like that.
Upgrade now.
It's not upgrade.
You don't like your phone upgrades.
I don't like upgrade. I feel like everybody has somebody for them.
Hopefully
You
you
know
have.
what I'm saying? Might not still 7.
And you don't like upgrades.
I will upgrade
Why don't
somebody.
you have the 3? That has the 3.
No, I got 5.
Legitimately, they buy.
Upgrade. No.
I'm proud of my phone too.
I remember when Daryl had a BlackBerry, he used to take the battery out and the line at Queens,
Yo,
Let's not talk about
Let's not talk about Blackberry.
Oh no, let's leave Blackberry alone. There's a lot of history.
Yo, my Blackberry. It's my Blackberry.
This man used to go ghost
It's a retro.
My Blackberry.
Too much of that 05.
Listen.
Too much of that 05.
My Blackberry comes back in its next life as a Samsung 208. And I step into the Verizon store, it will jump up from the shelf and run out of the store. Bro, I punished them times, bro. Bro, the buttons were missing, boys were using toothpick to say. Yo. That's an exaggeration, but honestly, that phone was gone. You have to knock it at least 8 times. Like,
That's the best.
I'm mad that Jacob remembered that. Jacob,
Blackberry.
I can't stand you, bro. How did you remember that shit?
No meals.
She bought it.
See? Yo,
I've known you since Blackberry days.
No, she was.
Just like
I've known him since BlackBerry days.
you just remember that in Creed. It was the, what?
That was Queen's Day.
Yeah,
For
Queen.
me, because
Yeah.
I never.
No
I
cream
didn't go
fan?
to Cream that much. I didn't go to Cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are not serious, man. Please.
Jimmy, how you been?
Oh man.
Tell them how I've been out of clubs. I worked the clubs for a very long time. You guys haven't known.
Oh yeah. I know.
Yeah, that's why like it's interesting to hear Jacob's backstory because I feel like I came like Valley Queen.
Valley.
And I've been there like ever since. So it's
Hey,
like,
shout out to Valley though. Shout out to
I've
Samson.
been a lot of places. You know,
I think I made my
You know what?
first real check from Samson at 2 Face party at the Valley. First. Yes. 2 Face. I still had to.
Okay.
I still have to fly on my bed.
But guess what? There's no place I've made money.
Like Queens.
No. Like
Valley.
It's
Queens.
Valley was big now.
Yo, my own at Queens.
There's no place.
God bless Andre and Eve.
There's no place I've made money.
Honestly.
Like Valley.
Really?
Man.
Yeah, it's Queens.
God bless Flight too. Because he's looking for fly, it would be not good.
Okay, check this. Let me tell you why. Back then, in the African scene, there was not many people. There were not many.
Yeah.
There was not. What clubs were there? It was only Valley and Queens.
Queens, yeah.
No,
It was Queens only. First was Queens, then Valley came.
Then Valley came. I mean, there was other clubs that were there before, so they were all smaller.
Hey, oh, you know, I take it back. We'll take it Gwinnett County. Brother, Gwinnett County, though.
But it was never. Okay, Shakers was there, but it was never.
It was never big as you can't compare to Queens or Valley.
I've never heard that.
I've never heard of Shakers.
That was a Ghanaian thing.
No, I've been around long enough, but I'm saying Shakers was definitely.
God, we just drive from what's the name? Douglasville. Yeah, we just drive from Douglasville because it comes to Shakers. Yes.
Okay, that's good.
That's the first time I ever cut to African scene. I get in a fight. Okay. That's how I remember my daughter's mother.
Yes, we forgive Mike for all his fights.
Mike has calmed down though.
Calm down,
Mike, you should get terrored around.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to break, and when we come back, there's something going around this week, especially in Detroit. In fact, that's the Tribe Social. There's something going around about if you and a girl are messing around, like you don't know, since take over you know, you catch Holy Ghost fire or whatever, and then you get in there and you only get like 2 pumps or 3 pumps out of it, and then you guys catch yourselves and you guys are like, no, get off me, never again, I'm such a virgin, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You guys do all that, and you now ask yourselves, did you guys actually brag? Don't answer. When we get back from this break, we're gonna put Darren and Jacob on the spot. Well, not the spot. I'm sure they've had the experience. Yeah.
I am a Christian, sir.
When they get back, we'll put them on the spot to answer the question. Of course, your boy James Jones, Andrew, Jimmy, Nunu, Darren, Jacob in the building. Fast shouts to Pop, fast shouts to Cody Chrome. Check in here. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're gonna go to break and we'll be right back, guys. Alright? Afrobuzz. Welcome back, guys. It's your boy James, Angie, Jimmy, Sexy Beast. Nunu in the building too. Yeah. Diary, another sexy beast in the building.
You call Diary sexy beast.
You
said I'm a hype. You said this guy's sexy beast.
Sexy beast now. Jacob think he cute. You know what I'm saying? But you guys, welcome to the show once again. So before we went to break, I had mentioned.
Jacob think you cute? You think you cute? Huh? You think you cute? Yeah, he complimenting you.
I can't hear you.
He complimenting you on your cuteness.
I said he thinks he's cute.
Oh, he thinks he's cute. I thought it was a compliment. You complimented him. You say I'm a height. You give this guy sexy.
Okay, yeah, he's sexy.
I don't like that.
You're handsome. You're cute.
Yeah, he's sexy.
No compliment.
Exactly. Okay, so we're asking before we went to break.
Compliment everybody. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
All right, what's my name?
No, yeah,
The chosen one.
I like this guy.
Okay, so before we went to break, we're asking if you and a girl are, say, maybe perhaps drunk, or not even drunk, but just chilling at Netflix and chilling, and you're chilling a little too far to where you guys get into a physical altercation. You guys get intimately connected physically. I like how I said that. But you guys get intimately connected physically, and then you catch yourselves. But then before you catch yourself, you don't put 3 in there real quick. Got that, you know what I'm saying? And then you guys catch yourselves and say, oh my God, we're friends, Barry, or we're friends, Jacob. Not you. I'm just saying that's what the girls say. Yeah, I'm saying that's what the girls would say, right? So the girls go ahead and say, oh my God, we're friends, Barry. Don't ever do that again. Then rubs your chest gently, then walks away. Did y'all fuck or did y'all not fuck?
Did you enter the gates of heaven?
Not yet.
Yes. No, you did.
3 pumps, you got that.
What you mean?
That's what you answer right there to me.
You see what you mean? That's set.
Even the pump said.
But you know the interesting thing about your question is this. For me, yes, you did. It was. But guess what? A lot of females would say no.
Absolutely.
It's a lie. That it was.
I agree with females. I agree with that.
No. You don't say no.
I agree with it.
I agree with that too.
Yeah, I agree with the females. Because it's like 3 pumps. What's 3 pumps?
Once you cross the gate of heaven, you ain't.
Nah.
But there's people who say
So I crossed the gate of heaven, God said, hey.
And you came back out.
Your name, it was.
Does that mean you've not been to heaven before?
It said you not moving.
Does that mean you have not been to heaven before?
You don't enter.
You go on.
I did go to heaven. I came back out. I'm
You have a story to tell now.
But it's not the same, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see. Okay,
You might be satisfied.
I entered heaven. Okay, no,
Into heaven.
no. We went to the gates of heaven, right? And I entered. As soon as I entered, before
Have you
I
been to heaven
further,
before?
not yet.
You entered.
I think I see what Nuno's saying. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. As a man, or me personally, I'm not saying as a man, please. Me personally, I'd say I didn't enter. But then I would want to sit behind a screen to invisible screen where the girl doesn't know I'm dead. And somebody now ask her, hey James over tap there, he say no. I know what you mean, bro. I was all the way up. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. From a guy's perspective, I kind of almost understand where you'd say, nah, I ain't hit that. You know, I could have had more. I could have done like 8 more now.
Yes, you could have done better, but does that mean you did not? That's what
Okay, enter is entry. Enter is
So what's your definition of the word?
I entered, okay, yes, I
To be
entered.
continued.
Should I
So when you're
entered?
asked, would you say I just entered, I didn't fall?
Yeah, okay, I entered, but I didn't go any further than entering and back.
So from a female perspective, fellas, hello, I just personally think that didn't happen.
Huh? See,
Because if it's not enjoyable, if I stopped it, that means mentally
you never had
I
bad
wasn't
sex
even there.
before?
I don't know about
Does that count?
answer that question. However,
If you have that sex, does it count?
Yeah, that's a good question.
no. Okay, if you have bad sex, it doesn't count.
But that does
Okay,
not
you
count.
know
Because
what's
back then
crazy?
it's like you
When
go
they
through
put
the
that
whole-
question in tribe social, that was the first thing the first girl said. Oh, so if you have bad sex, does it count?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, every time you have bad sex,
Because if you go and buy bread from the store and it's bad,
Yeah.
You still want bread.
But see, that's different. That's if you go buy bread from a store, you eat it and you don't like it. You still ate the bread.
Yeah, so if you enter, you still enter.
You open it and you see fungus.
Different.
How do you do that?
Right, because it's, if you open it and see fungus, you're like, oh, you maybe bite around it, and okay, maybe
But
you know you
you
bought
still-
it.
but you
That didn't happen.
No.
You bought it, but you still
You still
eat it.
chop
You
the bread.
did not ingest it.
Once again,
Yeah, but you want
So a trial.
Bought it, but I did not.
Even
ingest
if you
it.
try it, the sample is just like you eating the game. To a degree. So if you sample it,
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, Barry.
Is how many strokes did you say again?
3.
3.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is it possible to get pregnant from those 3 strokes?
yes, fast.
If the person
I-
doesn't
So if you had some little angels
sad.
swimming
I
inside
think that's
and he still didn't hit, that's a problem.
So who's the father? Is that your first? Are you gonna say no?
You know what I'm saying?
This
She
is
said,
really,
Dari has made a point.
it's a miracle of
Dari
God.
has made a point.
yeah.
So who's the father?
You can tell that is a veteran. Bro, it's a little high.
No, I just think further than normal.
That's true, man. That's really a child of God right there. 3 months.
Yeah.
This whole.
Nah, you know, honestly, not that I've done it before.
But James,
Yes.
you have to understand that females don't want their numbers to go up so fast. So they're trying to reduce it. Guys don't really care.
Bro, let me tell you something.
How do you know? Are you female?
No, personally, no, he knows. Personally,
Female. Like we have to like this. No.
see,
It's true.
personality,
true.
though. Personally.
I think it's different for each woman.
I think it's
honestly.
See, well, all of you always see on time. Me, if you, I should just see James.
I'm a
and-
technical person. so
James
I'm
just
technicality.
see Oprah, God forgive me, Mother Teresa, Beyonce, Rihanna, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Those some porn stars in there. I don't know. I
Those are women you
don't
want in
know.
life.
All of them. Harley Dent. I know one. Throw all of them inside that box. All of you, to me, all of you guys are averaging 60 and up. It's all good. Now, and it's not because it's true. But I'm not going to go and start fighting my life and say, oh, this guy had 39. Okay, this one had 37, so she's still good. What are we counting that for? For me, all of them are in the same. Please, don't stop. Don't stop.
Come on now.
Yeah,
Stop.
No, this one's surprised like you don't ask.
No, a woman to have 37
Even
body
the
parts.
guy.
We did that high school.
No, I beg you.
Because
Maybe I've been
On
living
record.
especially African women can want to claim 6 or 4. They always do even numbers, so you're not thinking, okay.
Yeah.
You say it's either 4 or 6. I'm always like 6. And then I look at the person's age. You are what, 24? Hello.
Well, why do you guys think that's not true?
I know.
That was
So just
Like, that's not,
guys.
That's
like
it's
all,
not true.
I'm not saying it's not true, but for me to hit 37 is alarming.
Yes, it's crazy.
That's alarming.
I agree.
It don't depend on what age.
Is that alarming for men?
No,
But that-
no,
I've had this
you'd be surprised,
conversation
though.
with someone before, so when I joined the military, we used to sit and talk because it was all
of
girls.
course.
And so when
No, you
I was
wrong.
18 at the time. There's a girl who they were talking about stuff, and she said, and she was 20. She said her body count was at 64 at that time. She was 20.
That's why she joined the army.
She was 20. So it's different for each person.
Jimmy, can I ask you a question? What's a normal number for you?
I think a normal number from what I hear from my friends as we talk, it's literally about between like 3 to 6.
Are they being honest, though?
My friends, no, I believe you. I
believe you.
My friends. Now, do I know some people who have a lot higher body count than 6? Absolutely, but
Bro, I know women within this month already done hit 6, 7 body counts. This month alone, this is the new year.
On the record, is Jacob and I'm not participating in this.
I know women already done hit that 6 body count.
I just think
within
it's
the new
alarming.
year.
Honestly, that's
Nah,
kind of shocking for me. Like,
I think it's preference.
it could be preference as well.
Some people like what they like.
I think there's some guys that have done thousands.
Hey,
No, this goes back
I
to
forgot what's the name of the basketball player.
this goes back to those 3 strokes.
Will Timberland.
Guess what?
okay, yeah.
What am I doing?
Jimmy's
Including the 3 strokes.
Jimmy's counted 3 and up.
Oh, but wait. So your friends,
Oh.
your friends, did they ever have 3-stroke experiences and then decided they don't count those, so it's only 3 because the other ones counted, but there were 3 strokes and those.
They actually count them.
Hey.
How
They
do you
actually
know?
count them because they tell me. Like my friends, like we're open.
Wow,
We're not
okay.
She tells me. She's like, yeah, girl, they walked with me at the stop. No, done.
There's a guy
I regret
why
it.
she's talking to
Wow.
Yeah, she'll be things like, why would my friend lie to me? Like, you know, the relationships I had with
I
girls.
believe
But
if
don't
somebody
they-
does anything with anybody, it's their personal business. I don't think
Absolutely.
you should go back and tell your
You
friend.
shouldn't have to tell
But
your
you
friends.
listened, didn't you?
I mean,
You know what's crazy? And we should talk about this another day. Men might tell their friends about a girl they like.
No.
Yes, no. Yeah.
Facts.
A girl they actually like. And I mean friends, not idiot or
I feel like it's
niggas
the
on
other way
WhatsApp.
around.
Yeah.
No.
They might tell people about a girl that they want to fuck, but not about the
Yeah.
other
Absolutely.
one.
But that's
They don't want other
Yeah.
people
No,
to know
I
that.
disagree. Me personally, I don't even, maybe I'm pushing. I would never, some random girl, oh my god, we had sex. Not that I had sex, but we had sex, and yeah, I have to go tell my nigga. No.
that's not what happens.
No, what I'm saying, men, the way I know them, they would usually tell their closest homeboy, like, yo.
No, I don't know.
I
don't know nothing about that.
Listen to the part I'm saying. This is
I know nothing
Bro.
about that.
This is funny you say that.
I think it's
No,
This guy,
It's
Wow.
this guy, I cannot.
I
I
know
know
nothing about
this
that.
guy. Now, mind you, my girl and this guy are like the best of friends in a sense. And even my girl can't even tell anything about this guy.
I know Gary well enough to know that you can't know anything about
He's
his
a very secretive guy. man.
intimate life. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. What I'm saying about what I'm saying, actually, Jacob, is like, the angle you're taking is different. Me, I'm saying that as far as when a guy likes a girl and he finally tapped that, he might be talking to his homeboy, his best friend, and say, yo, so that girl I like, that one that you saw me follow on Instagram, that I was sliding at them, that I told you about, I finally hit that, man.
I don't think so. I disagree. I think the girl you like, you would not tell. Maybe the girl you just want to hit.
To your closest friend.
Yes.
It's trophies and it's what you like. The trophies.
I don't have trophies. I don't have
Everybody has to have one,
Everybody
unless you've not lived a life, my nigga.
This guy's doing something.
Where you doing together now?
James Berg.
James.
Yeah, look at the method stop.
Khalil.
This
Yo,
guy.
y'all hear that?
James.
Y'all got a story?
Gary just called me Khalil.
Khalil.
Yeah.
That's your real name.
No, that's not my name. That was like my
His name is Lola.
Lola.
Yo.
Yo,
Now I'm about to go to break, so
James, you know, I actually wanted to say that name, but I knew how you're gonna feel. That's what they said.
Look,
Your name is Lola.
Are you calling me sensitive?
L-O-L-Y.
Khalil,
What's up?
yo, I didn't know that.
Lola,
I've
yeah.
never heard anybody come by that.
Lola.
Yeah, no.
Yo, Khalil underscore Lola.
And we going great.
So, it is time for another commercial break. Of course, we got Darren Jacob, Goodfellas in here. We got Nunu, we got Junior, we got Andrew, we got James in the building. And we're going to definitely switch the topic when we get back. So, you guys stay tuned and we'll be right back, guys.
Lola.
Some of you guys are listening to us on Afrobuzz Radio. The rest of you guys are watching us on our website, which is theafrobuzzshow.com, or you're watching us on Facebook Live right now. IG Live was good. Shout out to the tribe once again. And also, you can always catch us on YouTube and iTunes podcast.
This material is very good.
It is. Before we went to break, Jacob's trying to escape. Before we went to break, we're talking about buddy counts. We kind of touched on buddy counts, right? So, this one, man, this is the women really trying to push this one because I already know the definition of it. Who is it? Council. But basically, in this, we want to know, what do you guys think the definition of a hoe is? Please try your best to not be politically correct, please. Try your Christian best. Try.
I don't really
Pass
believe in
on our
labels,
best.
so I can't really define the word, but I'll leave it to Barry to do what he does.
Jacob, stop that bullshit. We all know.
I don't, for real. If you really know me,
Yeah.
I don't really judge too many people. To each his own, you know what I mean? You live your life how you live your life, I live mine how I live it. Does that make you right? Does that make me right? We figure out at the gates of heaven, you know?
That's a good answer.
I mean, for me, it's the truth. Right? So that's the truth. I believe so.
Yeah.
Barry,
Hey, who?
what's up?
Move, Kev. That help.
Male hoe or female hoe?
Both.
Yeah.
That's a very difficult question.
You can't be judgmental, you know. Everybody's.
Okay.
Dang, I'm stuck.
Honestly,
Can you judge your man that
a hoe from my perspective, right?
I've seen Instagram, so be careful.
Oh, yeah. A hoe. Man, I don't know, man. It's tough, man. Because I feel like most people are hoes, really, though.
No, I can agree with that.
What's your definition, though? I think we're trying to catch that definition. You know? I told you I don't believe in labels. And you should know I don't believe in labels, really.
That's true.
Okay, listen, it took Dario exactly, because I already know. It took Dario exactly 48 seconds to come up with the most politically correct, blank answer ever. I think everybody knows. Then all the Christians start to now saying, he's right. Yeah, all the yes, right. You know, so now Dario thinks has bamboozled us over here. You don't stop.
No, because at the end of the day, you hear a lot of females say, "Oh, niggas ain't shit because they're hoes." You hear a lot of
No, that's not fun.
no.
It happens.
It happens.
I just want to hear the definition.
Yeah.
Yeah, so please just give
You
us
know
a
what I'm saying?
definition.
No, it's
I want to hear your definition too, so you want to hear his
I don't
definition.
Okay.
I don't believe in labels.
If you were to ever know a woman's body count, right? Where to you, what level and what amount? Is it between 20 and 30, 30 and 60, 60 and 75? And you guys stop. See, listen, there are girls doing numbers out here.
I mean,
They're just straight cashing out.
So to you, what level to you? And then I don't even use the word hoe. I'm only using it for the purpose of the show. But for the most part, what level, as in what amount does a woman get to before you start to say she's a promiscuous person? Or a man? Woman or man?
Those are two different things, though.
I don't like your question.
No? You get my question?
Can I tell you why I don't like the question? That is about to dance around you. No, because
Get ready to tap in.
because a female could have 20 boyfriends.
Huh?
No, let me finish. Before you even say it,
If she has sex with all those people, she's not a hoe.
exactly.
That's not a hoe at all.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. And I'm glad you used that example. And this is on a serious note, right? We used to club a lot. I used to go out a lot. You know, on Saturday we club, Sunday when we make it to church, right? There's a lot of church girls that were in the club anyway. We still go, we still see them. But there were girls that had boyfriends, steady. They were in church. They were both ushers or choristers, everything. They are both together, but they're together. So they're having sex rampant with that one person for say 4 or 5 years, rampant because they live together, right? So they're chilling. Everybody in church even knows, of course he's gonna get some. Of course she's gonna get some. It's okay. That's together. We know that, right? But there's this girl that goes out say every week or every 2 weeks, right? in those every 2 weeks, she'll let a nigga say something to her, you know, might text him a little bit, they fall out, whatever. So in 6 months, she has sex twice, right? Meanwhile,
Sex twice with.
6 with
Two different people.
I
think that's implied.
With 2 different people, only 1 time each. Like, well, maybe if you're around some single. Okay, so that happens with her. So it's 2 times in 6 months. Meanwhile, the home girl that everybody in church is saying, little good girl, she has probably given her husband, her boyfriend, about 646 times in the same time span. So, who's a hoe? Who's more of a hoe then? You're not married. Okay, you're in church. These are church people. Don't forget that.
So we're connecting this to church.
Not me particularly. I'm connecting to church.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying
Give the church scenario.
This is real. So who's more of a hoe? The church girl who's smashing every day continuously, or
wouldn't it be both of them? Because
No,
church has to
I have a
do-
different.
Okay, I want to hear Jacob.
yeah, okay.
This is my perspective, right? As a human being, you need what you need, right? You want what you want, right?
Like it says already.
If you like to have sex with multiple people as a guy, what the world praises you, right? And then as a woman, the world judges you, right? I don't see the difference between the two. If you're a guy and you want to have sex with multiple people, do your thing. You're a girl, you do your thing. At the end of the day, as long as you're happy as an individual,
And honest with yourself.
that's
And
all
safe.
that counts. You know what I mean?
That's my
But
Yeah,
the
makes
world have to get enough of like always trying to like categorize you, make you feel down, blah 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 blah. They all got their own shit that they go through. You know what I mean? Just be happy, and whoever the fuck got a problem, just have a problem. My perspective.
You know, I think the world has problems with these people that we like label them hoes or whatever it is because of the fact that once again I say the word honest because they're not honest with themselves.
Now, believe it, they're honest. You would not like them.
No.
Let's say Mike,
you
the girl comes to you. Hey, Mike, my name is
So.
Ashley. I fucked the shit out of 200 niggas in my life, and you would have to be 201.
Listen,
How does that go?
okay. When I say honest with yourself, yeah, when I say honest with yourself, I don't mean like, oh, come and tell me your whole life story or what you did or who you did. I don't want to hear that. No man wants to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? When I say be honest with yourself, it's the fact that be honest with yourself, okay? You are a promiscuous person, okay? You like certain things, you like to be doing certain things, okay? So if you fucking with one guy and then you and this guy break up and you got to jump with another person, understand who you are and be honest with yourself. Don't be that, oh, I'm an innocent person, I'm not a
I don't care. Anything before me is before me.
No, anything before you.
No, I
So I do that. I do anything before you.
Hello. Sorry, but so what you guys are basically saying is, if you're a girl that you get around, you personally, you know, people don't really know your business, but you know, you cannot have this identity that you want to withhold.
One thing about the term hoe, you use it for certain people. Everybody know your business. That's why you'll be categorized.
Exactly.
As that. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why people call you a hoe is because you're doing certain things that are making people look at you that way.
What, having sex?
No,
Well,
you're just
everybody has
being
sex.
smart about
So
it.
what is it?
Jacob, you see, that's the thing. This goes back to what we're saying. That means people tell more about their slight business, the business that they do that isn't real. They tell more about that.
What is it that they're doing that makes them
for instance, right? Okay.
No.
Take me. I'm use myself as an example. Okay. You see Noodle. Okay. Here's Noodle today. You see Noodle one girl. Okay.
That would get him.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, I know this honesty. You know, you see Noodle with one. Noodle has a girlfriend. Claire has a girlfriend. Today you see Noodle with one girl. Tomorrow you see Noodle with another girl. Different girlfriend to the girl, and then so on and so on. If everybody starts saying Noodle's a hoe, I can't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Because people are seeing you with different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say that, you know what I'm saying? Like, my girl may know the honest truth, and those women I may be with may know the honest truth. But you can call me a hoe because what you're seeing all the time. It's me that have to accept that I'm a hoe or I'm not a hoe. Right. Because this time with you does not mean I'm fucking you.
Okay, so you think they're justified from the assumptions they make because of what they see? Whoever calls you a hoe.
No, it's not justified at all.
So they don't know. That's what I'm saying.
The thing is that you don't know. Okay. For example, you like I said once again, I'm using myself as an example. You may see me with different women. Okay.
I understand what you're saying.
You may see me with different women. Okay. Some people may know. Some people may know that Noodle may have some kind of relationship with that particular woman. You know what I'm saying? those who know that know that. Those who don't know that are of course going to judge you and stuff like that. But as I say, as a person, it's up to you. You know, to be honest with yourself, where people understand who you are and know who you are. Because just because you see Nunu walking with 5 bad women, does not mean Nunu sleep with all 5
What if
bad
they're
women.
not bad?
Oh, regardless, you see Nunu walking with 5 women, whether it's bad or not bad. You know what I'm saying? People need to people can they can make all the assumptions in the world of what I'm doing with them.
I'm
You know
just
what I'm saying?
playing, bro.
But as long as I know myself and the women that are with me knows Nunu's not touching none of them. You know what I'm saying? They can make all the assumptions.
But you
How
don't
do
alter
assumptions
the
come from? Like
Obviously.
people are not gonna be like, oh, I saw Nunu
Listen,
eating at.
I mean, assumption, like, just know behind
It
everybody.
does.
But
Let's say,
assumptions are assumptions.
let's say you see me outside in a fancy restaurant with a girl, right?
Mhm.
The general assumption or the general consensus is, oh, they got something going
Going
on.
on.
No, not
So let's
no.
say every
That's
general.
majority of
General.
Yeah.
So let's say every other week you see me at a different place with a different girl, right?
Mhm.
And nothing's inappropriate. You gotta just eat it.
Yes, maybe I like good food and I like good company, so I just take people when I go eat.
You
Blah
enjoy
blah
my
blah
life.
blah blah.
Mhm.
Our generation is programmed to believe once
Every
you
person
see
would.
people outside of their comfort zone or where you're used to seeing them with another person, something going down.
I think people think it, but people don't actually put a label to it until they hear something.
Exactly. That's
That's what
behind
I'm saying.
everything is always something going on.
Something
And then
being said.
behind
There's something
every
from who?
somebody.
People talk. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
people
People talk.
talk.
You slip up, you tell your friend slip up, tell your friend.
That's how
Stay low key.
that's how we just low key switch the topic from Gary tell us what the whole is.
No,
Yeah, let's just Derek never gave us the definition.
We were never done with that.
Now let's get the definition now. I think I'm
Gary,
quiet
instead
till we
of
get the
confident, just
definition.
say okay.
You guys think I have a dictionary? What do you mean?
So you don't know. You know
I
you
don't
know.
have the definition. I can only tell you, what,
But the way I asked it though,
Okay.
to what extent for a guy and girl, women, men and women alike,
But
what
I
number is it?
I asked you another question though.
What did you ask?
I told you, what if the person is with the
Same person.
Yeah, we were answering that.
Okay, so and then you in that time you think you escaped. During that whole time we're all like you
We answered the question.
You said obviously the girl that was smashing plenty times with the same boyfriend. Exactly, the same
Oh,
truth.
she's a hoe?
That's he said it. Y'all
Anyway.
missed that part, right?
He did.
He did. He said that point is moral. He's not saying
I'm
she's
asking
a hoe.
though, Derek,
He
you're on
didn't say
record.
she's a hoe, but he's saying she's more of a hoe than the girl who only has.
So you're in a relationship and you're having sex with a girl that you're in a relationship with because you're having sex multiple times and the girl that's single is having sex once every 5 months with a different guy. It makes the one in the relationship more of a hoe in your definition.
The one in the
But
relationship, the one
this
that's
is all
not in a relationship,
related to
more of a hoe.
Huh?
The one not in a relationship, more of a hoe. I mean,
Oh, and I'm asking you which one
No,
is
he's
more of a hoe
asking you
to you?
because
the one that's not in a relationship is more of a hoe.
Okay, so the one that falls 2 times.
that's not what he said earlier, Gary. But it's okay.
I think Mike said that.
No, it was definitely it's thank God for cameras. It's on fire. It's on fire.
I tried it.
No. What I said is that if a female has had like 10 boyfriends in the past, and I mean that doesn't mean anything.
Tryouts, no.
Yeah, no.
What if they were never boyfriends? Then
Nah, see,
It's
that's
not
different.
tryouts.
No,
This is
listen.
how you have to define a husband.
I mean, but do you have to have sex with
Every person you meet.
No.
you don't. But it's
This is
a bad
what Gary
idea.
just said, though, y'all. He said she had 10 boyfriends, so she smashed all 10.
How
How about the
She
girl
was
who had
committed all the time.
the girl who only had 2 boyfriends?
She wasn't
But
committed.
smashed 8 other niggas in same numbers. You know what I'm saying? Is she a hoe for smashing those 8 other niggas?
The commitment,
The
basically.
number's still 10.
Exactly. No, it really does make it.
No, it doesn't. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
I think
The government does not.
Commitment makes it.
No, I said
If a
boyfriend.
chick is
Let
with
me ask
other
you.
shit, if a
Let me
chick-
ask you a question. When you file your taxes, do you claim your girlfriend as your spouse?
Of course not.
Okay, so the government does not recognize it. They don't. It doesn't count. So it's the same thing. You're just finding excuses to make your shit okay.
It's not the same thing, Brian.
I believe it's the same shit.
It's not
The
the
body
same.
count
the
is
same
still
thing.
10 though.
God does not
Still
recognize
commitment is different.
relationship.
No, let me ask you
For
a question. Let me ask you a question. If a female comes to you
Yeah.
and tells you, oh, let me tell you my past.
You should say no.
I've been in a relationship with 10 guys and I've had sex with
10 guys.
Listen.
You have?
Eh?
Oh,
You're on record though.
think it's thoroughly.
Let's say you were a female. Let's say you were a female.
Speak in third person.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
If females,
Speak in third person.
a female has sex with 10 guys,
Uh-huh.
and they all have boyfriends.
Okay.
The boyfriend. Versus a girl just comes to you, look, I've smashed
10 guys.
What's the difference? They're not my boyfriend.
I don't think there's a difference.
No, it's a big difference.
Not for me.
Wait, I have something.
What makes it good? What makes
it different?
What was
It's the fact that she was
Let's go
committed to 10 different dicks. You know, it's 10 different dicks.
Angela has something.
She tried a relationship with 10 different
It doesn't
guys.
work.
And it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Nah, if you just hopping around from dick to dick and just fucking 10 different guys for the hell of fucking 10 different guys, now that makes you.
Just because you were trying out with a label and trying out without a label, trying out just try out.
Hold on. You guys, Angela has
Did it make her home because it's 4 5 times?
No. I don't believe in labels. So I'm the wrong person to ask.
You guys, hold on. Angela has a question. Angela has a question.
But what is the time span of these relationships of this woman who has
No, Martha.
10 relationships? Because now, if the relationships
You
are all
16.
3 months and 6 months and whatever, you're still jumping from thing to thing. The relationships are just short.
Let me tell you, I have one of my friends. He's been in a relationship. He's had 2 divorces, and both of them didn't last more than 6 months. So are you going to judge him based on the time?
Those are married.
This is different. Just
I
like
think when it's a marriage, it's a difference. I think when it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, it's the same shit as you just fucking around. Ain't no difference. It's try out.
when you commit to somebody.
First of all, let's just end all this. You're not supposed to have sex before marriage.
Preaching. That's it. You have a good shit.
Honestly, that's why I'm proud of myself.
Get out of here. Darius' birthday is coming up.
Barry, so your birthday's coming. One of the bigger events in Atlanta as far as like Afrobuzz scene, Nigeria scene, African scene. Tell everybody about it, invite them over.
Yeah, so my birthday is coming up, and it's not just my birthday, it's me and Kofi Adama's birthday.
We just had you guys' birthday as well.
I thought Kofi was going to be here.
Kofi?
Yeah, it was supposed to be here.
Who's that? Oh, Kofi is here. I took his glasses. That's what I have on my face.
What the
And I brought him here to represent. It's a representation of
that
that.
money, eh?
Yeah. So you're representing Kofi as well?
Yes, myself and Kofi.
I got you.
Yeah, so basically we're having a birthday bash.
How many birthdays have you guys done together? Sorry. How many birthdays have you guys done together?
Oh, me and Kofi have done at least, this is 2007. I did 7.
You been that long?
Yes.
Oh, you're thinking 3, 4.
No.
Wow.
No.
3, 4.
Where you
Yeah,
get
bro, like,
Because you guys did cream. Like,
you know,
They did Queens
they did Queens, West End Q.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember
Well, it
that.
has to be more than 3. Because I've known y'all, what, 5 years?
Yeah, sometimes we did Ghana, Nigeria, on our birthdays.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we did it at the same time. Yeah, so this year we're doing it on Saturday at 11:45 and Sunday, Eden and after party at least.
Lit.
That's lit. Okay, and that's young Kofi and who?
You said just add Iku.
Yes.
That was
finally confirmed.
He does okay.
Yeah, he did. Sometimes I know he does.
That's a corporate joke.
Yeah. He's a big boy.
Darren, honestly, you know one thing with this, and we have to have you back here, and hopefully we'll have you back here with.
I know what it is.
Yeah, we missed the business aspect of talking about something. You don't want to touch your brain on some, as far as cryptocurrency and stocks.
Touch it now.
You want to touch it right now? We're running out of time. It's time we would. Jacob, maybe you guys have to grace our studio another time. Sometime down the line soon. Alright? Maybe after that birthday, I don't want to brag to everybody. Hey, bro, you know what? I made $30,000 doing that already on my birthday. I'll say get you money, whatever. I said, that's it. I'm hoping. Dollars. $19 $. So you guys have to come back, so we'll talk more business. Went everywhere today. We ended up talking about sexual intimacy and stuff. Maybe next time that would be more honest. You can give all the correct answers to. You did.
Maybe the truth.
I guess. Yeah. In fact, you guys don't know this. Jacob is the politician.
That's his Instagram name.
They actually call him the politician after this. He used to call himself the politician, so it's all good.
I still do.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You call it
politics, man.
Yeah, so he's always going to give the right answers.
No, I tell the truth still.
Like I said, the right answers. The right answers are the truth.
Donald
right?
Trump is my friend.
Go for a beat. Yeah, Donald Trump is his friend. So, yeah, Hopefully we can get Jacob back in here, get Darren back in here. You're in here today, representing Goodfellas, representing themselves, of course. Darren, like I said, next time we're talking about business. You know, let's not make it everything all sexual or whatever. It's your boy James Jones, aka James Brooke Jones. The rest of the team is here. That's your cue.
I didn't know being looked at as a cue, but okay.
Okay, so now you know now.
They already know me. I'm Angela.
You're Angela.
AKA I don't speak African. Hey, Julie Chill.
And it's your boy Mike Noodle, aka Noodle Kobe. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Afrobuzz show. We'll see you guys next week. And on Tuesday, check us out on Afrobuzz Radio. And once again, check us out to League Radio every Sunday. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. You guys have a good night. Remember to follow us at The Afrobuzz Show on Instagram and check out our website, www.theafrobuzzshow.com. That www was so hard to say.
Oh baby, pour me water, holy water, quench this fire. Pour me water, some holy water. Make it quench this fire.